During this first phase of training, they've learnt to handle and fire weapons, studied survival techniques and navigation. All of this in addition to a grueling physical training program.
Once you've set up on that frequency, you can then...
What's happening here today is Exercise Baptist Run. This is the culmination, if you like, of their training so far.
So, crack on. They must pass Baptist Run to go forward to phase 2 of their training. Now, Baptist Run is your NBC and your signals and the field tests that they carry out later on this afternoon. That includes a speed march, right? Then they can then go on to phase 2 of their training. There are 3 parts to electronic warfare. Name one of them. Jackson.
Unable.
Chris Cherry.
Electronic countermeasure
Thank you
squad.
very much. Another one. Clarkson.
EPM, corporal.
EPM. What is the pro word we use to say that a message has been received? Ward.
Okay, corporal.
Really? Pet hate of mine, you know that, didn't you?
But with so much information to absorb, it's not easy under test conditions.
You know that. Jesus wept, guys. We went through this yesterday. Yeah, what's the point of me coming down here and spending an hour with you guys, going through every single question on here to make it a little bit easier for you, right? And you're kicking my arse and saying, don't bother.
Gas, gas, gas! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, gas, gas, gas! 4.
In this test, it's speed and accuracy that may one day save their lives.
What we're doing here is part of the indoctrination into nuclear, biological and chemical defensive measures. What we're actually doing today is testing them in the emergency drills, which they would need to then survive and obviously fight in those sort of circumstances. Our aim basically is to get these guys to operate effectively and confidently, so they don't only survive, but they can actually crack on and do the job in hand.
Let's all get round, work together. Those of you who are not the world's best speed marchers, get yourself at the back. Big lads, get at the back, right? Don't see the little lads off at the front. Apart from that, let's do it. 40 minutes, then we're on to the exercise properly. Got it? Right, let's go. Let's get warmed up, let's get amongst it.
The test is now about to become more physical.
Come on guys, speed it up! Let's get this kit on! Shortest guys at the front, all the small hags at the front.
This is the first time they've had to do a speed march, and it's against the clock.
Quick! March! Left, right!
4 miles and 40 minutes. There's no easy ride for officers either in the Royal Marines. The company commander and the colonel also take part. Throughout, the PTI maintains the pace.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left! 1, 2, 3, 4! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left!
It's hard going, but the recruits are encouraged to keep up.
Get up there, Chris Carey, close these gaps up, men. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left! Close up. Use the hill to catch up. Open your stride now. Use the hill to catch up.
Some find it more difficult than others.
Well done. Up with them, don't stop.
I felt good all the way into it. 3/4 way into it, I felt strong, and then like that last hill, it just hits you, it hits you, and then you start dropping back, and you see guys going in front of you, and yeah, it's demoralizing, but maybe I'll have to do it again. I might have made it within 15 seconds, but might have to crack it again on Sunday or something. But so be it. Here for the long haul, so.
This recruit was lucky. He finished with only 10 seconds to spare.
Oh dear. Didn't need the binos for that one. The object of the exercise is for the guys to stalk to a position within 250 metres of 2 observers, which is myself and Corporal Royston, and fire off 2 shots without being seen, even after the second shot has been fired. If they succeed in doing that, they've passed the test. What's actually happening now is they're down at the bottom with 2 of the other corporals, and they're camouflaging themselves, their equipment and their uniforms. They'll get 15 minutes to do that. Once that's happened, the 2 corporals that are down there will mark them on their camouflage.
Basically, we've got to try and fit in with the surroundings. So, for example, if we move into a different area, we've got to change our cam as we actually go, as we're moving, so that we don't seem out of place then to the observers above.
Once the camouflage is applied, the corporal does an inspection, gives some tips and awards points.
Foliage up. Yeah, broke up the shoulders. Shoulders are broken up. Turn around, see your back. Broken up. You've put some foliage in that cover the heel of one boot, but not the other. Right, turn around, Clarkson. 7, Coulthurst, Clarkson. Right, yeah, you've broken up the rim. Not too bad there, bit sparse in there. Achieve the aim. Right, not enough on the shoulders really, turn around. Yep, okay, Birkin 4, 7 for you. Right, Delaney. Right, your camouflage cream first off with you. Around this area, completely around your eyes, is very light. Turn around. Ah, right, you've made a good job on the back. Yeah, and you've broken up your webbing quite well. Probably the best on the back that I've seen so far. Good job of the heels. Remember that where you've cut the foliage, or you cut the ferns off, you don't really want the cut ends sticking uppermost, do you? Turn around, Delaney. 8 for Delaney.
Okay, Pete, that's us observing now.
Okay.
It's hard work, because once you get into a sort of position where you can see them, chances are they can obviously see you, so you've got to obviously take your risks early, and as you get up there slowly, obviously you've got a leopard crawl on your stomach, try and keep as low as possible, keep out of sight. So.
Unless I can physically get his hand onto something.
Yeah,
like
he's actually moved in behind that bush now.
Once they get to within 250 metres, they'll fire off the first shot. We will then observe that area and see if we can see anything that sticks out to us as being human, man-made, etc. If we can't do that, then he will fire a second shot.
Roger up. Fire again, Fergus. Stop there, that man moving in rear, Fergus. Ellis, stay still. You won't give Fergus away.
We will then obviously look
Shot
for
away.
muzzle flash, vegetation that moves when the round is fired. It's obviously only a blank round. And then obviously make another attempt to see him. If, even after that, we can't see him, we will hold up a coloured marker in front of our chest or our head. That then confirms that we know that the guy down there is observing the target and he could take a shot that would be successful in taking out one of the observers, which is, at the end of the day, is the aim of the exercise.
Yeah, I can see you, however at the moment I can't see anything of him. Wait one. Nah, that looks like a good one, Pete. I'm going to put a marker up in front of the figure 11, get him to identify.
Right, there's a marker going up. I want to know the colour and the shape.
Shape and colour. That's all we're after, shape and colour.
Got a fluorescent square marker.
Yeah, what cut? Square?
Square.
Hi, Stu. Yeah, he's got the fluorescent green square marker. Over.
Right, he's inside the bracket. He's got the
thanks
square.
very much, mate. Okay, he's got everything we require. Can I have his name, please?
10 for you, Fergus.
Here's Corporal.
I know.
Oh dear, that's too obvious. Okay, you see the left-hand bush that we're on about?
You mean that big backside up in the air?
While some recruits get maximum points, others are easily spotted.
If we see them at any stage, we direct one of the walkers down the bottom by radio onto the guy that we've seen. So he then has a time penalty because they only have 50 minutes to complete it. If he's now going to get sent back to the start, then obviously he's got, he's lost some time, which he's then got to make up.
Good. You little sneaky git. Oh, I was just about to have them two on the right. Jesus, there's 2 of them then, and no wonder it was a big shadow.
Right, Pete, can you start from one side, please, and just obviously give me the names of those ones that have just stood up.
Basically, when I pass out,
I've looked at a few courses of PTI or a sniper's course, and if I was to choose one, I think it would have to be a sniper's course because it's a bit more interesting, I think.
At the beginning of the speed match, was like I'd done pretty well, I thought, but I'd just done the stalking now, and I've just been pinged, and I was a bit disappointed in that. So, and I thought I could have done better in the stalking.
I'm fairly pleased with my performance so far with the speed march. I didn't have any major problems with that, and with the stalk, as I didn't get pinged at all, so yeah, pretty pleased so far. Hopefully if everything else carries on going, then I'll still be here next week.
They will not be immediately going and getting their heads down. They've got quite a lot to do tonight. The main thing that they'll be doing tonight is a night navigation exercise. They'll be given a series of checkpoints and they need to move between them individually as quick as they can, but also as accurately as they can. That will probably finish at about 2300 tonight. From there, they'll sort their admin out. We're actually going to go and get them wet as well, so that they can practice their wet and dry routine, so that they can function in the worst weathers. And then they'll be up doing a central routine as a troop until they get a shake tomorrow morning. That will probably be around 06, possibly earlier, and after.
It's been a long, cold and wet night, but this doesn't deter 819 troop.
We're cracking on real fast because we have to have kit out in 40 minutes. Everything's got to be laid out immaculate. And we got to be clean shaven, obviously no cam cream because we cammed out our ears, we cammed out the back of our necks.
You get bits of kit out, get into the habit of just taking out what you need and not strewing it all over the common, okay? Put it on your roll mat, keep it dry, keep it in good working order. As soon as the wind gets up, these bags will be off all over the common, okay?
Navex was quite good. It was raining all night, so it's pretty cold, pretty dim walking around on your own and stuff, but got back here, finished it, completed it, and then it was a wet and dry routine what to do. Yeah, pointless jumping a 2-foot stream and sit there and get wet and then change it to dry clothes and then back into wet in the morning. Not happy about that at the moment.
We had a good bivvy set up, so we stayed dry last night. Obviously when you get up in the morning you do a wet and dry routine, you get back into your wet kit. Just when you get up in the morning you've got to put it back on, so that's the downside about it, I guess.
What we do is with our wet socks to dry them out, we put them round our shoulders to dry them out overnight. But I actually didn't put them out overnight this time, but keep it around there, your body heat dries the socks out eventually. So you've got a dry pair of socks then to come back to when you need them.
This morning we woke up at 6 o'clock, still dark, and I had to start cooking our breakfast, which I had corned beef and ash. It's horrible, it's rancid. Field food's horrible. Then when you get to camp as well, galley food's horrible as well, so you can't win.
Basically we're just wringing out this here jacket to get all the water out so we don't have to freeze any more than we have to. As you can see, it's absolutely drenched in water and it's been drying all night.
But this isn't what I joined up for.
Got me without my teeth in. Any old rig then? I haven't got much to say to you this morning. I'm not at my best. I'm still wet from last night. That's about it, I'm afraid. More later. Come back.
The company commander checks on how the troops are doing.
Corned beef hash. At least you got the right meal for the right part of the day. Normal routine is butter scotch pudding for breakfast. Yeah. Most of the guys are complaining of cold last night. I'm reliably informed that it was quite cold last night. I think it was just a bit windy and a bit wet, and it's all relative. But the pressure's on, there's no doubt about that. And it's no different for these guys than it is for anybody else. Freezing? It wasn't cold, guys. What's the matter with you? The wind get up a bit, did it? And they are now, in my opinion, no longer baby recruits. They are almost Royal Marine Commandos.
The wet and dry routine.
I expect them to take responsibility for that title. And they no longer need to be mollycoddled. They can start thinking for themselves. They can start doing and acting along the lines with which they've been trained already, because that's the only way they're really going to survive and develop in phase 2 of training, when we start teaching them the business of soldiering for real. Yep.
Get stop.
You gotta get parked up and over outside the team tent for a kit inspection, which is 10 points towards passing Baptist Run.
Kit inspections are a lot of points. I mean, they're so easy to pass and so easy to fail. If you've got all the kit there, then that's marks, easy marks basically, but as long as you put the effort in.
Most important bit, that's where it gets checked all the time. Probably cleaned it this morning and last night, but still get rubbish there. You can't really see what you're doing at night.
30 seconds! 30 seconds!
Stand still! Leave it, Harlan! Too late! Where's your berry packet? You've lost it. One night in the field, you've lost it. It's not very good, is it?
No problem.
Wash and shave this morning?
Yes, Corporal.
Somebody check you off, did you?
Yes, Corporal.
Who's your bivvy partner?
Pike Corporal.
Did you check him off this morning, Pikett, did you?
Yes, Corporal.
Tell him he was clean?
Yes, Corporal.
Did you lie to him?
No, Corporal.
Bloody well did. Cam cream all over his chin. Where is your kit? You knew the timings this morning?
Yes, Corporal.
Where's your kit?
Still packed, Corporal.
It's still packed. What time did you get up this morning?
6:05, Corporal.
6:05. What have you done for the last 2 hours? You haven't brushed off your berry. You haven't washed your face sufficiently. You haven't polished your boots. You haven't laid your kit out. That is abysmal. That is the worst I've ever seen. Especially at this stage of training. 15 weeks of Royal Marines training and you produced that. I haven't done anything. That is it. That's his kit layout. It's all he's got out of his Gore-Tex on there. His weapon's honking, it's rusty, his turnout's arse. He's admitted to not cleaning his boots. It's abysmal. It's the worst I've ever seen. You can see that from here. I've seen enough.
Undoubtedly there are some here who won't make it to the end, unfortunately. But hopefully they are in a small minority, and our aim is for the vast majority, and if not all, to get through to the end. That is our job, and you know, obviously we're not achieving our job if we don't ensure that that happens to the best of our ability.
So, what bit of your weapon did you clean?
Need to do a better job than that.
Essentially what's going to happen now, as of next week, you know, we leave all this sort of thing behind, essentially, or we pay less emphasis on it, and we now start to concentrate on the tactical side of things, patrolling, you know, aggressive operations, fighting patrols, ambushing, that sort of thing. And we just simply haven't got the time, you know, to go back to telling people how they need to shave, how they need to wash, how they need to clean a weapon. From now on, we need to start, you know, relying on them to get those small, unimportant, well, important things, but, you know, simple things done themselves without us, you know, kicking them to do it all the time. Because, you know, we've now got to move on to the more complex tactical side of training, essentially.
That orange-brown stuff, again.
That was the result on the stalk yesterday, Gilbert, didn't you?
Yes, Corporal.
That was a good position. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was a good position. I knew you wouldn't have got pinged. Well done on that. It's a bum fluff. Right? Need more attention to your shaving. Who checked you off?
I've no indicator.
No one. Why didn't you get somebody to check you off?
Russian call.
I am fed up after 15 weeks with you lot of still going back to day one stuff about taking care of your administration in the field. The taxpayers pay their taxes for you lot go to the worst places in the world, suffer conditions 10 times worse than what we're in now, and possibly get killed. That's what you get paid for. You better start waking up to that, men, because some of you, I think you're still in school. I have told you lot countless times that when we get into phase 2, we are trying to teach you to be elite infantrymen, Marine commandos. We haven't got the time to go back to teaching you how to clean your weapons, shave, wash yourselves, and look after yourselves. That time has passed. I suggest some of you now have a long, hard think about what you are here to do. Because a lot of you are not going to be here next week, as it stands at the moment.
The sergeant's pep talk worked. Only 2 members of 819 Troop failed Exercise Baptist Run. But overall, in this first phase of training, of the original 52 troops who joined, 3 have been back-trooped and 17 have returned to civilian life. The 32 survivors will now enter phase 2 of training. Next week, 819 Troop train for mountain warfare, and 40 Commando welcomes their new commanding officer.